Let's continue to perform some more testing. Let's debug, run. One thing that I noticed before is that after we add new households, they become available. But then when I run the flow again, they don't become available. Let me show you that. Let's add Gulf. And next. Now Gulf shows up here right now, but if I were to run this again and I search for Gulf, it doesn't show up. Now, why is this happening? Let's review what we did before. So when we added a new household, we are getting the business account tracker type. That's fine, looping, and then we are creating these households. And because they did show up when after you click new household and then you go back to the same screen, these new households did show up there. So it seems that we are fine up to this point. Then I would doubt that something is going wrong here. And thinking about how we are getting the households in the first place, then it might have to do with it. The way we get households is that we first get party relationship group. Then I am starting to think it could have to do with the party relationship group. Maybe when we get it's going to be one of two things. It's either when we get party relationship group, it doesn't retrieve that new household that we created, or when we get the household accounts, it doesn't retrieve this household that we are creating. So I'm going to first review the creation of that household, the creation of that party relationship group, and then the query of the party relationship group, and then the query of the get household. Let's go all the way down to when we create the households. Like we said, I believe that create all the way up to create because they did show up. So I assume all of this is good. Then I'm doubting that something is not right with the create party relationship group. And upon looking here, then one thing is missing is the actual account ID. So when we create a party relationship group, we're supposed to populate the account ID. That's like the most important assignment in here. So let's do that. Let's add party relationship group ID, account ID. We need the account to be the current item from loop account ID. We're looping the households, and then we're taking each household account ID, and then we're populating this account ID. Additionally, that collect sounds wrong as well, as we just opened it by mistake. This is supposed to add the record variable party relationship group. Let's save this as a new version. And before we activate, let's just run this again and see. We have 19 items. Let's see if we get any more when we do that. It's not gonna change because we need to create new ones. All right, activating, and then let's debug again now. Debug. And new households, Gulf 2. Okay, all right, this is good. Down here, we are assigning this party relationship group to type household, the date, and then the account ID, and then active, and then we are collecting this one, and then when we attempt to create it, it fails, and then there is a required field missing, which is the name. Okay, that's easy. Let's go back here into the subflow, and let's populate the name with the name of the household. Let's go down here, and let's let the name of this party relationship group to be the current then name, account name. We could, there is one thing you could do. You could do this, and then your party relationship group. It's not gonna change the look to be like this, but you could concatenate things like this. You could do that in a formula as well. Let's try this. You see, I forgot two fields and then I came back and I added them, and because the collection is in a separate assignment, I didn't have to delete and delete and add twice. All right, let's refresh. And let's try again. New household and Gulf. Let's do 2 because last time it just failed anyway. All right, Gulf 2 now shows up. Let's run again. Let's see if it already shows up. It shows up here. So it is working as expected now.